Okay, so this is a monumental screw up. Philosopher, what's going on? I mean, oh my God, I can't believe what it looks like they didn't pay out. Well, like, so they stalled the leaderboards from Monday, right? Said we got to clean up the leaderboards. And then they paid out people based off of where we were on Monday. So I ended up at 232, 230, something like that. They're paying me out at 271. You on the final leaderboards, you barely made the 50th threshold. What did you get paid out at?
62. I got paid at 62nd spot.
So
which, yeah,
that
totally
probably
wrong.
so does that mean that everybody that got removed from the leaderboards probably got paid out because they screwed this up? They paid out everybody wrong?
I think so. I actually think so. All the cheaters got the stuff that they cheated for. What a total screw up. I have to say, I expected absolutely nothing out of Scopely with this event. I expected this to be a complete disaster, and they managed to surpass my low expectations of them. Like, this is literally more effed up than you could possibly imagine.
They're going to have to roll back the servers or something. I don't know how do they unwind this? I mean, it's a total disaster, right? Are they going to manually go in and do it? And because they paid out people on the wrong placement, the wrong amounts. It's a double error because they didn't pay out any of the first. Like you placed in the top, you should have been in the top 50. Well, we would have got the same rewards, right? Well, we should have got 15 times 20, which I can't do the math in my head real quick. What was that? 300 shards, right? 300. Instead of giving us 300 shards, they gave us 1 shard.
I am 280 shards short of the 7th star. And no matter where I placed, I mean, frankly, I wasn't even gunning for the top 50. I thought I'd be in the top 500. But either way, I should have had 300. I should have gotten to 7 stars. I mean, I'm sitting at 6 stars with 20 extra shards right now. That's where I'm at. 280 shards short.
All right. I'm getting a message from somebody that said that they cheated. They did not get any rewards. So maybe that's a consolation prize. Somebody is messaging me saying that. But we still got the wrong placement and the wrong number of shards. I don't know what to do. I'm completely speechless at this point. Like,
I gotta say, it really makes me wonder what it goes to sort of the integrity of the entire game at this point. I just don't know. We put some people. I don't know about you. I brought all my Web Warriors to Gear Tier 16 for this. I bought 6 red stars on multiple of them. I spent like 1 million blue ions on this event or more than 1 million.
Yeah.
You did all your ISO, redid everything, and you can't even be sure what rewards you're going to get. It's just so disappointing.
Yeah, and never mind the time. I mean, I felt like I did 5 runs, right, at about 2 hours apiece, right? And I had failed runs where I had to restart, and that was frustrating, right? And that, I mean, and 10 hours is not a lot compared to what other people did. I mean, I know people that did 30 or 40 hours of on this event. I mean, never mind how much, because I mean. But basically, I don't know what your experience was, but I'm guessing it was similar to mine. Nodes 5 and 10 was dependent on OG Spider-Man being targeted first and him dodging before I could even start my run.
Oh, it was so bad.
It's insane.
So, it was insane. I basically, at the end, I was like, look, I put up a score I didn't even think would make the top 50, and I didn't care. I was like, I'm putting enough Scourges that I could, I felt like this won't take me 20 hours, because there's some guy in my alliance who spent 18 hours or something. Like, I didn't want to do that. And I still was up till 3 a.m. resetting dodges. My wife is like, why were you, she woke up in the middle of the night. She's like, why are you still up on your iPad?
Well,
and I was
literally
ridiculous.
When I finished my final run, it was late. She was asleep, and I almost screamed and woke her up because I finally got through it. I was that excited. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God, I did it. You know what I mean? Like, after playing it for it's just like, oh my God, and she was out. I'm glad I didn't wake her up. I don't know how they're going to fix this. They're going to probably have to do a server reset. I don't know if I should claim this or not. I mean, it's one of those things where, they're going to have to go back and recalibrate the rewards and the rankings and pay out the correct amount, oh my goodness, this is so bad. I didn't. And I feel like this is all because they insisted on leaderboards. Like, I feel like when the Stark event went through, we questioned the integrity of the leaderboard. We've always questioned the integrity of the leaderboards, and they seem like, because leaderboards can be a fun mechanic. Would you agree that leaderboards can be a fun thing, right? I mean, in most games?
Sure. I mean, I think I agree with that 100%. In some games that can be fun. You want to place in the top 100 or something like that. And look, now that for the most part, there's not an advantage to blitz spotting, I think it can be fun for people who are trying to do well in blitz, right? I mean, there are people who take pride in that. I don't really care. But there are people who get excited if they finish in the top 100 or the top 10 in blitz. That's fine. But, the rewards here were absolutely insane. They gave a huge incentive to cheating. And you and I both know that they cannot really police the use of APKs and other types of cheats in this game.
Right.
They just can't. They can't detect it. And I don't believe Scopely when they say that they were going to make sure that this was completely, error-free, completely cheater-free. I just didn't believe that. And I'll tell you, I don't know about you, but I felt like they were very quiet about this. Like, you and I raised a lot of concerns.
Yes.
They said almost nothing. They said almost nothing to us. They didn't respond. Like, I would raise issues, they wouldn't even respond. It was just disrespectful.
Yeah, and I feel like anybody that's played Galaxy of Heroes, and I know you have, and so you're aware of this problem in Galaxy of Heroes, right? It's low key there too, right? It's like I told you so. Like, anybody knows anything about these games or has played these types of games saw this coming from a million miles away, and I feel like I was like, okay, cool. They're going to take some time and sort the leaderboards, and then to not even use the leaderboards for the payout and then pay out the wrong amount. It's almost funny. It's funny, right? Like, you just have to laugh, right?
Yeah, I got to say that. It just, what it told me was the fact that when we raised all these concerns, they really didn't do much of anything. It told me they know they're going to make a lot more money this way. Because think about it, you and I, like for Omega Red, we put Gear Tier 14 on our characters and some green ISO and called it a day. Mm-hmm. Here they made a lot more money because people not like you and I used a ton of resources, and others probably bought all their panic offers, right?
Correct.
Oh my God, I need more green or a teal Oz formula or whatever. I need to spend $50 or 100, whatever they were charging for those absurd offers. And so they made a ton of money. They don't care. All they really care about is that people like you and me are still going to keep playing the game. As long as we keep playing the game, they don't care. Yeah,
I'm 280. I just upgraded mine. I'm 280 shards short from what I should have. Oh,
that's where I'm at.
Okay. And this event, boy, I mean, it could have. I think this could have been a good event if the leaderboards were accurate, if the leaderboards were honest. But I don't know if they're honest, and then they just screwed it up. And they just have to. This is one of the. I think this is the worst thing I think I've seen happen in the game. Or it just got to be so embarrassing. Considering how many eyes are on this, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's staring at this. It looks like I didn't even get the one shard, like the one shard payout. Like how it said one, I didn't even get the one shard. I just got with unbelievable. Oh, well, I know that they've acknowledged that Cerebro in the public chat acknowledged that can I read? Did you see what he said? Can I read you what he said?
No. All right. No, I haven't. I'm just
all right. So in the public room, I messaged. I said, "This is absolutely insane." That's what I said. This is absolutely insane, and his response was, "No arguments. I'm on it, and I'll keep you guys posted." That's all he could say. No arguments. Yeah, I mean, he's like, yeah. I mean, I kind of feel. I mean, almost like he put his hands up and was like, I don't know what to tell you. So
he had nothing good to say.
No.
Even he can't spin this one.
He can't. No, there was no spin. There was no spin. He's like, oh God. All right. Well, Philosopher, what do you think they're going to do with the next events? I mean, I hope they don't keep. I mean, I hope they don't try to do this again.
They're going to keep it this way because they made a lot of money doing it. I mean, look, you and I and a lot of others said that this was going to be a disaster, that this was bad for the game, it was bad for players. They didn't care. I don't know about you. A lot of people I've been seeing all these people quit the game, people very frustrated. It's created all this controversy. They don't care. And then they're making more money.
And not only that, the finger pointing at everybody's pointing fingers at other alliances and saying they're doing this. I mean, it's bonkers.
Yeah, and by the way, people got mad at me for saying that there's hacking and cheating and that Scopely should be doing something about it. People got mad about that.
It's all over Reddit. It's not like you said it first. You know, it's everywhere.
Right. It's absurd. And this is Scopely's fault. Let's just be real. Yeah. 100% Scopely's fault. Very frustrating.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I guess we just have to wait and see, wait for some official announcement. But this is a complete disaster. Anything you want to say before we go?
You know what? I think that we need to make sure that you should get out there on Reddit, and you need to make sure, because Cerebral listens to you guys more than they listen to us. Let them know exactly what you think of this event and the way that they've screwed it up. We should demand.
Yeah, what Philosopher is saying is that they I don't feel like they listen to us at all. They do listen to Reddit. Yeah. I think they do listen to Reddit. So I think it does matter to be very vocal about this. I'm sure Reddit's going to explode, but oh my God. Anyways. All right. I'm going to end the video the way that you've been ending some of your videos. I didn't like this video.
Me neither.
I didn't like this video. Oh, but it had to be made. Oh my God. And as soon as we get any kind of updates, I'll keep you guys posted. All right. Bye for now.
I'm cutting down